So, this is my little predictions of a major superstar returning at the Royal Rumble match. I predict Undertaker in the last video to do something at the Royal Rumble event, but as for a prediction for the actual match, I think the man who's already in Philadelphia, who did an autograph signing, who one of my friends met at the airport, Chris Jericho, to return at the 2014 Royal Rumble match. I know Jericho did this last year. No one really expected him to enter the Royal Rumble. I remember me and my friend said the joke, like, oh, imagine Jericho just showed up and was at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, like in the match, and we just laughed it off, saying, ha ha ha, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And then boom, he pops out as number 2 against Dolph Ziggler, and the huge pop, the huge ovation, and the crowd is going nuts. Do I think Jericho could possibly enter the Royal Rumble match? Yes. But it doesn't seem like it's tactic for him to come back in the same way he did last year, because Jericho's a guy who likes to reinvent himself and do somewhat cool things. Maybe, quite possibly, he could just show up out of nowhere and just bam, I'm in the match, I'm back. I haven't been back since, when was the last time we saw Chris Jericho? What was it, Payback he was on? Something like that. I believe that was the last match he was in, about 6 months ago. But, who knows? We could just randomly see Chris Jericho out of nowhere. I don't remember how Jericho left the company. The last match I remember him being in was him versus Punk at Payback in Chicago. But Chris Jericho to return to the WWE to have the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, Extreme Rules type deal. Get paid, because he has no dates booked for Fozzy, no nothing. He's already in Pittsburgh. He did autograph signing. He's there. Surprise entry in the Royal Rumble match? I think so. And will he win the Royal Rumble? Will this be his first ever Royal Rumble victory? I don't think so, but you never know. It could quite possibly happen, and just throw a little wrench at that WrestleMania card that everyone's trying to figure out, and no one can have a solid conclusion of. But Chris Jericho to come back to win the Royal Rumble? Quite possibly, but I don't see it happening. But Chris Jericho to come in to be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble match? I think so. Last year he was the All-Star of the Royal Rumble, and this year he could do quite possibly the exact same thing. So Chris Jericho return at the Royal Rumble? I think so.